What's up, Guardians? Welcome back, and welcome to those new to the channel. I'm a32_Epiphany, and I make Destiny to content for all to enjoy. So today I have for you a Solar Hunter build that has some potential in normal and endgame content. So I know you are wondering what makes this build have potential in normal and endgame content. Well, let's hop into it. First is our super. For this build we will be using Blade Barrage, which throws a lot of explosive knives and deal a ton of damage. Next we have our two aspects for what makes this build even stronger and more viable. For our first aspect we are using On Your Mark, which states that on precision final blows grants you and your allies increased weapon reload and handling, which becomes very useful when dealing damage. For our second aspect of choice we are going to be using Knock 'em Down, which states that all solar supers are enhanced, and for our Blade Barrage more projectiles are launched. This aspect is very useful for getting our melee back when we are radiant, and also outputting more damage. Next we have our fragments, which is what makes this build shine in many aspects. So for our first fragment of choice we decided to go with Ember of Resolve, which states Solar Grenade final blows cure you, which is very helpful because on Solar, Hunter survivability is not the greatest. For our second fragment, we are going with Ember of Torches, which states powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. This is useful because it can increase your damage and your fire team's damage in raid, encounters or grandmasters, or any content you are doing. For our third fragment, we are going with Ember of Singeing, which states your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. This fragment is very useful because for our dodge we are using Gambler's Dodge. We can get our powered melee back instantly. Also for our powered melee, we are using Knife Trick, which throws a fan of knives and scorches targets. For our grenade, we are using Thermite Grenade, but with this build you can use any grenade you choose. For our fourth fragment, we are going Ember of Searing, which states defeating scorched targets grants melee energy and creates a fire sprite. Having our melee back all the time is what allows us to chain our abilities better. And for our fifth and final fragment, we are going to be using Ember of Solace, which states radiant and restoration effects applied to you have increased duration. Having more time on your radiant and restoration is a crucial factor of this build because the longer we stay alive, the more damage output. So as you've probably seen from the thumbnail, our exotic of choice is Lucky Pants, which boosts out Handcannons overall in damage and accuracy, and it pairs with our exotic weapon of choice. This exotic is the centerpiece of the entire build, and is what makes this build truly amazing. So you might have already seen by the thumbnail for this build, our exotic weapon of choice is the exotic Handcannon Malfeasance, which fires slug rounds that build up and explode. Now I know some of you will say, but wait Epiphany, if you have Warden's Law with the right perks it outdamages Malfeasance, and you would be correct, but for those who may not have a fire team, for certain content the Malfeasance can be obtained much easier. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So in order for your Warden's Law to out-DPS Malfeasance, you are looking for the God Roll with Corkscrew Rifling, Accurized Rounds, 4th times the Charm, and Vorpal Weapon. The Adept is solid, but the normal version is also solid. Lastly, with this build you can use whatever weapon you like in your energy and heavy slot, and this build doesn't require any seasonal mods, so you can use this build in future season TTL and many of my other builds on my channel, which will be linked down in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy this build as much as I did making it for you guys. If you found this video to be helpful or simply entertaining, be sure to smash the like button down below. And if you enjoy my content, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Currently 99.4% who watch my videos are not subscribed. With a tap or a click you would be helping a small content creator a lot. Also be sure to hit that bell so you never miss an upload, and be sure to check out my Instagram and TikTok or 32_Epiphany for more Destiny 2 and gaming content. With that being said, this is our 32_Epiphany, and I'll catch you in the next one, Guardians.